Okay, hey everybody. I just wanted to post a follow-up video to my scoping with the Oppressor Mark II on Cayo Perico. If you look, you'll see that I'm actually on Cayo Perico now. Now, if you don't know how to do this, just see my previous video. I'm going to actually go around the circumference of the island. I've discovered, anecdotally, that there's a few things you should do, be on the lookout for, and then there's a few things you should avoid. One thing, if you fly over the compound, then, and that's on the southwestern part of the map, if you fly over that area, whoops, and you don't want to fly over those big cars, the big red dots. Also, if you fly over some of these cameras, they'll see you in midair, even though they theoretically shouldn't. So I kind of avoid them as if I was on the ground. You probably don't have to.
They may have moved the signal box this time.
All right, so look how easy it is to scope. Whoops, oops. There's an outfit which I'm not going to scope. Now I already did my scoping. I already did my loot scoping at the airfield. So I may just pull this part out of the video. I don't know. 88. Let's see. This should be pretty easy. Yep, that should do it. All right. I'm just gonna scope the main loot and the office to see if there's any paintings. I'm going in myself, so I'm not really too worried about. I'm not really too worried about. Whoops. I'm not really too worried about all the secondary loot on the compound. But this is a real trip, man. I'm just having a great time doing this. I don't know how practical it is. If you don't know how to do it, you got to jump through a few hoops. Just see my previous video, which I posted on with instructions on how to do this. But for right now, like I said, I'm just getting off on the whole exploring Cayo Perico with my. Okay, looks like I got bearer bonds. So there's nothing in there. Yep.
Look in the safe.
By the way, I'm still writing the 1.5x, 1.5 times for the. I'm not gonna stick over here. I don't really care. I'm not really care what's in there. No painting. Okay, that sucks. But there's a cocaine in the airport. You know what? And I'm done scoping here. Screw it. Like I said, I'm going in solo, so all that secondary loot I don't care about. I've got enough loot to fill my bag in the airfield with at least one cocaine. Now I want to show you something, okay? If you do take this, see this whole area, the compound, do not fly over here, or the helicopter will actually not only will the helicopter catch you, but they'll boot you off the island on top of it. All right, so I'm going to avoid that like the plague. I may actually go scope some secondary loot. Now, I'm at the point now in my Cayo Perico heisting that I actually can. I don't need to use the cutting powder even anymore. Well, you'll notice my scoping is very... Okay, the only thing I scope is for some secondary loot. I don't scope the grappling hook. I don't scope the uniforms. I don't scope the supply truck. I don't scope the bolt cutters. None of that shit. The reason is, and the reason I don't even scope the cutting powder anymore, if I'm honest, is because I always get the elite anyway, and I never get spotted. So you know what? I don't even bother. But I'm only doing it now because I have the Mark II, so I'm just fucking around. Try to get this without him seeing me.
I wondered if we would find this. This compound is part of.
Now notice I'm keeping my oppressor far away. Oh, actually, you know what?
The guards will have a lot on their minds and a lot in their pants.
Forgot about this.
Very useful.
My goal is to get 2 easy cocaines rather than the 1 cocaine in the airfield. If I don't find it, no biggie. Normally I would just leave it as it is right now. Alright, so there's 1 cocaine. And that's actually a very easy cocaine. But you can't just, since I don't have any paintings in the office, I can't fill my bag up with 1 cocaine. It'll only half full. It'll only be half full, which means that I would not get the elite. So I'm going to check the other location for loot in There's actually 3 locations for loot in the main dock, but I only go to 2 of them because one of those locations you can't open. You can't open the gate unless you have 2 people. I'm gonna just hang here for a little while that guy. He's actually at the area I want to be scoping in, so. And I don't want him to hear the Oppressor, so I'm gonna I think I'm gonna park it here, actually. Oh, man. And I don't want that guy to see me, obviously. Alright, so this pretty much sucks. I'm not even going to bother scoping that because it's cash and 1 cocaine. I can't even fill my bags up, so forget that shit. So in the other, there's another place I can scope. There's two pieces of loot here, but I'm not going to bother. That's too much of a pain in the ass to get to, so instead I'm going to go here to scope. Oh, but you know what I should do since I'm... Now normally I don't care about the cutting powder. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I have the Oppressor. So, I'll do the cutting powder, since it's kind of fun. I'm just enjoying the hell out of this. But I don't really need this, because I pretty much never get spotted, and when I do, I start the heist over, the hot finale over anyway. So the cutting powder is pretty useless to me. Now I have, let's see. See, I have weed and cash, and then cocaine and cash in there, so I can fill out my secondary loot bag with just that, and then go right to the compound. You know, when I'm doing the finale. Now notice again, I'm not going anywhere near the compound, but here's where I want to go. I want to go to the north dock and do some scoping. Actually, there's a loot in there. I'll do that one first. But come on, how much of a trip is this? Again, see, this is a pain in the ass because there's a lot of concentration of guards and you know. Whoops, this guy's coming up here, so I'm gonna hang back here until he turns around. If I can get 2 cocaines in this area, then this is where I'm gonna infiltrate. Okay, guy, you've proved your point. You can turn around now, so I can come around and scope. Man, these guys are so slow. Come on, turn around. Turn around. There we go. That's all I was asking for. That's all I wanted. Was that too much to ask for? And by the way, it's not the worst thing in the world if I go with the airfield, cash, weed, and coke, and just it'll be very close to filled. I mean, it'll fill my bag. It won't be as much. And normally I would do that. To be honest with you, I can't really be bothered for the extra $20,000 or $30,000, but it's just so much fun doing this with the Oppressor that I actually don't mind. And notice I'm even leaving the Oppressor not close to... Another thing that I found is that a lot of times those guards will see you in your Oppressor, even if they shouldn't see you, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to go here first. Usually there's loot. I'll show you where there's loot. There's loot here. There's loot in here. And then there's loot in here. There. And there. If you don't already know. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. That was close. And now I got this guy coming down. Alright. He's just walking now. And another cocaine. So here's where I'm going to infiltrate. Not that it's a huge big deal, but 2 cocaine is better than 1 coke, 1 weed, and part of
That's on
cash.
your planning screen now.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm wrong. That was weed. No, no, no. Unless there's another cocaine in that other one, then I'm going to stick with the airfield. Because that's just going to be... Sometimes you get... Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't even see that guy. Crap. He almost tagged me. Now, weirdly enough, with this game, I guess with they're trying to go for a little realism here. If you're close to, even if you're not in their cone of vision, if you're close to them with a, with a running vehicle, sometimes they can still see you. I'm not sure the rationale behind that, but I guess it is what it is. And, oh, another cocaine. So now I know where I'm infiltrating. Because I got 2 cocaines. That's usually, as I said, that's most people's preferred configuration. 2 cocaines, and then whatever the secondary loot is. The bearer bonds are pretty profitable. And again, I'm still riding the 1.5x because I haven't closed my game yet. Now, I'm going to just keep riding around here until I get caught, because now it's... So I'll show you what happens. Alright, so... I mean, I'm just gonna, now that I found everything I really care about, even some stuff I didn't care about, like the cutting powder, just for the fuck of it, I'm just gonna kind of get off on riding around Cayo Perico. Whoops, he's gonna see me probably. There we go. That's fine. Whoops. Oh. All right. Here's something interesting. If I remember that exact spot, if I wanted to, not that I don't, I could go back and reclaim my Oppressor. There's that. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't boot me off the island. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day. And I might post more of these, because this is kind of fun.